Former Rams running back Todd Gurley has signed a 1-year, $6 million contract with the Atlanta Falcons. And his new contract, paired with the money that his former team, the LA Rams, are going to be paying him, means that he's going to make around $11 million, not 11 and a half, just $11 million this season in 2020. And, Todd Gurley, to me, is kind of a sad story. Now, again, look, he's a multimillionaire. His career earnings are not sad, but his career trajectory is kind of sad to me. The guy's only 25 years old. He's 25. He'll turn 26 in August. And some people believe that he chose to sign a 1-year deal with the Falcons. Like maybe Todd Gurley had a bunch of options, and this is the one he chose intentionally. Some people believe maybe he wants to use this year to prove that he deserves another big, long-term contract in the future. Unfortunately, I don't think that's true. I don't think he had a lot of options going into free agency this year. I think Todd Gurley took the best offer he had available. Here's why. Todd Gurley has arthritis in his knee. And it can be managed, it can be treated, but it's also irreversible. He's not going to be, I think his career trajectory from here is just going to go downhill more and more. My fear is Todd Gurley's career is actually coming to an end, even though he's only 26. After he got hurt, he wasn't as explosive. His stats dropped off. And now you do have to consider that Todd Gurley's offensive line last year with the Rams did have struggles. They were not the same offensive line he had last year. The Rams' poor offensive line play hurt their passing game. It hurt their quarterback, Jared Goff. It made them not win as many games. And yes, of course, that the offensive line for LA affected Todd Gurley's numbers. But also, look, when you watched Todd Gurley last year, he wasn't the same. He wasn't as quick. He struggled to break away, struggled to make people miss an open field. And I believe that the reason why the Atlanta Falcons signed Todd Gurley was out of desperation. Their running game was awful last year, and they're hoping Todd Gurley can bring a spark they didn't have last year. Look, I hope I'm massively, massively wrong about Todd Gurley. I hope that he goes out this year, he's phenomenal, he proves everybody wrong, he shows Todd Gurley should have been making way more money, he should have been the highest paid running back in the league. I hope that's what happens. I don't believe that's what's going to happen, though. That's sad. It's kind of the reality I'm looking at. To me, arthritis feels kind of like a death sentence for a running back. Arthritis in your knee? Oh my gosh. Again, it can be treated. It can be managed. He's going to have to take fewer reps in practice. He's going to have his load managed. Have fewer reps, have a lighter load on his body. But, Todd Gurley, I just think it's going to increasingly go farther and farther down from here. He might have one good year left. I hope I'm massively wrong. But again, arthritis in the knee just really, really scares me and makes me feel bad. Now, it is worth noting, he's going to the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta, Georgia. And Todd Gurley played college football at the University of Georgia, which is pretty cool because he's going back to a state where he was massively, massively popular in college. That's pretty cool. I hope he has a good time in Atlanta, a place where he's loved and really welcomed. But again, my fear is that we are only seeing the beginning of the end for Todd Gurley's career. In case you don't know, Strong Opinion Sports is not just a YouTube channel. It is also a full audio podcast. You can find it on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Play, pretty much everywhere you find podcasts. And if you like podcasts, please do me a huge favor and give it a listen.